Hi, it's Sherry, and I have a new guided meditation for you. Where I live in Portland, Oregon, and Pacific Northwest of the United States, it's summer and the weather is just about to get very summery and very hot. So this meditation always comes to mind because I prefer that people do this one barefoot. And if being barefoot is contraindicated, this is one of the reasons I like to have people do this. As you can see, I'm sitting down because our goal in this meditation is to really feel our feet. A lot of things can cause us to feel a little disconnected from our feet, just like loss of proprioception. Proprioception is that sixth sense of knowing where your body is and where your joints are in space and time. And you might also, people experience loss of sensation in their feet. Various kinds of illnesses or conditions can contribute to loss of sensation in the feet. The feet can feel painful. Hence my saying, if it's contraindicated for you to walk around barefoot, be barefoot for this one, but I suggest everyone do this seated so you can bring the most attention possible to your feet. You're gonna kind of wiggle around. I think it works to be seated a little forward so you can have more of a mountain pose and keep the spine nice and tall. And the first thing I want you to do with your feet is just pick them up one at a time. You were picking the toes up first. And then pause and now lift the heels up one at a time. Just a little marching. Notice the muscles that have to do this, how different it is. What opinions your body is already having about this movements. Okay? Now we're gonna rock all the way to the left edges. So come onto those left outer edges of the feet. Whichever which you like. We're gonna go to the other way in a moment. Now come back. Feel the feet come down flat, and then do the others. Rock to the inner and other edge. Right, now bring that in. Now we're gonna go to both outside edges, right? Feel that outer edge of the feet. Bring the feet back down to neutral. Do the inner edges. Notice how the arches, usually there's a space that's not gonna maybe touch down all the way. Now come up onto the heels. Stretch the toes out while you do this. Lift those toes up, stretch out the bottom of the foot, kind of pull the toes towards yourself. Okay, now bring those down. Try and keep the toes stretched out as they come down. And now lift up the heels. Notice where the body is experiencing this, maybe as work to lift the heels up. Okay, now bring that back down. Okay. Kind of shift the feet a little back and forth. We're gonna now make some circles. These are like the whole leg circles I show in some other videos. We're going around the outer edges. Let's go the other way, a few times in each direction. When you get to that arch on the inside of the foot, you're just going from the edge of the heel to the ball of the foot. We're not trying to mash that arch down. All right, so now we've been all around the edges, the front and back. I want you to just lift the toes up again, stretch them out, push down through your feet. See if you can push down evenly. I want you to really visualize the bottom of the feet and feel underneath the ball of the big toe, right? The ball of the foot. And just for a moment, press a little extra through the balls of your feet. Okay, now let that pause. Let the feet and legs relax. Now go to the outer edge. Feel where the base of your pinky toe is. Just underneath that base of the pinky toe. Okay, pressing down the outer top edge of the feet. A little extra. And now let your attention come back, and we're going to go to the outer edges of the heels. Right? Gently, and notice, like, do the legs want to try and move to find that? Can you keep the legs and the torso in it still and feel for that outer edge of the heels? Let that relax. Any effort the body was making to be there. Now the inner edges of the heels. And there might be just this little bit of lean. Feeling the inner edges. All right, let that release. And as you're pushing down through the feet, visualize, can you feel from that inner edge of the heel across the bottom of your foot up to the outer edge of the pinky toe? And maybe feel that in one foot and then move over to the other foot. Feel that diagonal crossing. Then you're going to make your way across to the base of the big toe. Feel from the base of the big toe back to the outer edges of the heels. Feel that diagonal. Now, as you're visualizing and feeling, think about where those diagonal lines, right, an X is being made. Think about where the center of that X is in the center of your feet. And feel like you're reaching down through the center of the feet. Feel all four corners of each foot and the center grounding into gravity. Stay here for a moment, breathing, feeling the strength and the connection in your feet. Feel the strength in your legs. Ground into this strength for just a moment more. All right. Go ahead and lift those toes up. Kind of scrunch them a little bit. Maybe lift a foot up all the way. If it's hard to lift it up, bring a hand behind the back. Circle that ankle around. Point and flex a couple of times. Bring that foot down. Remember, you can lean over, lift up, or hold it, right? If you feel good holding it, point and flex, and either it works, bring that down. That is a meditation on feeling our feet. So if you're feeling kind of far away from your feet, this is a great way to reconnect to them. And if it happens to be warm where you are, like it is where I am, this will be a nice meditation to do on a warm day. Let your feet feel nice and cool, and your awareness in them. Thank you for joining me in this practice, and thank you for practicing. Peace, peace, peace.